Dang. That's so... That just happened way so fast, getting you on live. I'm like, are you even live right now? You're my baby. So, I went to go walk. I went to go. Max, you have your own water, baby. I went to go write Weekend Energy, and I heard Weekend Frenemy, so I went to go write Weekend Energy again, and I heard Frenemy again. So, just heads up there. Acts like a friend, but, you know, in it for the wrong reasons, or really is an enemy. I will jump on back. Good morning. Heather, I'm going to jump on with you guys this weekend to finish you guys' reads. I got Amy, Charlie, Heather, wrapping up AIM, Mike, and Angel. So, yeah. So, we will do that over the weekend. Yeah, we were there for Amy's. Could you believe how much stuff came out? The connection that they wanted to make with her was crazy. Beautiful, but yeah, crazy cool, yeah. So, I think I'm going to try to make this as simple as I can. So I'm doing Frenemy, so I'm trying to get like... I think what I'm going to do is to like big cards. I know peanut butter. Butter. I can feel it coming in the air now. Mingy, I'm getting pulled like all the cards. So I might just do a couple of each. I've been waiting for this moment. Hold on. Alright. And I wanted to get rid of that light. And try this light. I need that right this second. But come on. You know, I can just do this. And then this. And then, let's see that piece. Where the fuck did that just go? Alright guys, I'm just... You know what came in the mail yesterday? A lamp light for the desk. I forgot I even ordered one. So, let's hope that does the trick. Oh, it does. But I kind of need it on the outside. Where can I put it? Maybe I'll put it right here. I've been waiting for this moment. Oh, it kind of needs to be up higher. All right. I do like that, but I think I'm going to have other lights on for that. It's not one thing, it's another, right? And I forgot to put nail spawn Kessel. Scratched me by accident. Only because my plant light's aren't on yet, and I need that overall. So it's gonna sting like a bitch. Shouldn't mean to. Shouldn't mean to. Wow, that tried fucking quick. It's odd. Oh man, guys, I almost just put Ambisol on my cut, so I'll just go straight to the Band-Aid. That would have sucked. Max, I don't get it. It's not. All right. All right. Here in water. We also did water. There's the last time. I'll get to the planets when it feels. The planet read I was talking about for the next 3 months when it feels right. Okay, I literally felt like surrounding you by these cards, and I never surround cards around a reading. So, top card, you do you. You do you. Well, you guys have a glare. Oh, let me turn these on. Oh, that plant's not doing good over there. Where the baby's doing over there. Everything seems decent, except for my hosta. All right, let's do this. Good morning. Oh my God, something is clearly going to be confusing. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this, 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 this. Everything you want in the box to the left. All right, I'm just grabbing way too many fucking cards here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? This hasn't happened to me in a long time. So decisions. So, off my head, butter. You guys can pick your own decks. But it's usually oracles against oracles. These aren't even oracles. Okay. I am going to do water, earth. Actually, I wanted to just do by color. So, you guys can pause the video, do what it is you're doing. You can pick all decks too, guys. Story and everything, right? Got that one. And that one. And I'm going to do... and you guys can just pick your poison. So I'm going to miscellaneous drop these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So pick your color. We got teal, baby blue, yellow, and pink. Okay. I'm going to start with yellow. Do you need more time? I don't do like pick a cards that often. Pick a card. Go pick a pile. Pick a pile. And I've never not done earth. I've never not done the elements per se in a weekend energy, to be quite honest with you. So there's that. I'm going to start with yellow only because it's my favorite color. So it's going to separate put the pink in the middle, but yellow. So earth, water, wind, fire, the yellow pile. And it was just 555. So weekend energy for all elements, please. I just heard calling all planets. So got lots busy weekend maybe. I feel you even though we're apart. So many things remind me of you. I know it's a distraction for your pain. I'm also hearing like turn the beat around. Ooh, see, I don't want to grab this and I held the deck even tighter. So if you ask me, just being near you is intoxicating. And songs remind me of you. Let me see if I can block out. Does that help you guys at all? Take that blare away. I'll move my chair over. I whip my hair back and forth. All right. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. There you go. Feel you even though we're apart. So many things remind me of you. I know it's distracting from your pain. Just being near you is intoxicating. Songs remind me of you. So clearly there's, well, some no contact. This could be somebody that's just, I want to say like away on travel, but you must have caught feelings, or you're assuming maybe somebody was a rebound. So I heard we're going back to Cali. So I don't know if this is all way back with Biggie, 95, 96. Or if it's just like your past is back. And again, I'd like to say somebody's just traveling. You could have met somebody and you had like one of those nights. One of these nights, which is reminding me of like Tennessee, when we went to Tennessee for birthday weekend. Oh, my crystal's on the floor. I was wondering when it was kicking. And wasn't like flirting with him. I thought he was cute. His name is Darion. He's in Washington now. He's the one that's going to do my the app for me. But I didn't even end up, like, I thought it was cute and all. I think we kissed. But that was it. We kind of hung out with them all weekend too. We hung out with a lot of people we met, but everyone thought for sure like we were gonna like hook up or end up being a thing and grabbed each other's numbers. But I think it was the first night where I kind of had like another awakening, like a breakdown. And again, music. I was in the club. Oh my God! See, things are coming to light for me with music. Yeah, and being in the having my awakenings. It wasn't as brutal as the other one, but it was brutal. And everyone kept walking. They were kind of doing their thing. You know, Marsh, Ash. We were there hanging out with a whole bunch of people, and they were making sure I was okay. But D stood behind, and he's like, "You guys go do something. I'll stay with her." And it wasn't like so he could get down my pants by any means. But that's what this kind of reminds me of, in the sense of maybe someone caught feelings, but it's like, I know I was just a distraction for your pain, you know, like self-soothing or something. But it wasn't like that with me and D. Like, we remained friends. A couple guys I met in Nashville that we were cool with. And again, I was attracted to the other guy too. And everyone's like, I went back home with no numbers. I mean, both numbers, but it was a friend thing, guys. It wasn't, I don't have to sleep with everybody. Like you get what I'm, so I don't know what's going on here. I am hearing water in the sense I think of emotion. So I definitely think you rebound or somebody rebound. I don't know how far back we're going because it just took me to 95. But in Dr. Dre, I feel you even though we're apart. So many things remind me of you. I know it's a distraction from your pain. Just being near is intoxicated. Songs remind me of you. You guys might be like flies on shit together too. Overwhelming. So this could even be you being, I know I was a distraction from your pain. I don't usually draw on that and you can't tell, but it is a yellow heart. And I did wake up with something the color purple. Oh, I had a purple cup, and then I said I'm going to grab the orange one. Somebody here could be military, but so heavy reminiscing. So this could be anything, guys. This could be, doesn't even have to do with a partnership, a lover, nothing. It could just be like you hanging out with your best friend, or, you know, going to the hospital, cheering somebody up. But there is something here with like an ex-lover, a partner or something, because just being near you is intoxicating. And that's the one I wanted to grab, and I gripped the whole deck so it wouldn't come out. So you're holding back, or they're holding back. I just heard, I almost wanted to sing it. I don't know if we'll ever be together again, or I don't know. So somebody is not talking about this, but it is Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe someone likes baseball. Don't they play that at baseball games sometimes? Basketball. I just got pulled to Justin Bieber, but I think it's because I just saw the J and the B. I don't know if there's molestation here, childhood pain, something trauma. Remind me of a girl that I once knew. Maybe somebody pushed away, because I swear somebody here had to have caught in a feeling. Well, you know how some people, like, they take shit to their grave. They can love you but never come towards you because judgment, or, you know, lack of confidence, whatever it may be. Endlessly, sweet love and emotion. Because I just, in my head, I heard water again. I don't want to say water because this is just Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Is not saying that. This is sweet love and emotion. Endlessly, I got my eyes on you. Isn't that how that song goes? You're everything, but it's something. But it talks about jealousy and emotion. Careful someone's not coming back just to rebound, or someone's not coming back this weekend just to aggravate you, or just to poke, or even though like this energy has, what's this fucking like, even though the energy has feelings, I don't know if you'd get the feeling. I don't know. There might be some 5 of Cup here. What else? Weekend energy for you, stack yellow. Knight of Wands, here comes that messenger. You could have had an affair. I mean, a love affair, or a love affair, or not a love affair. There's some jealousy here. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could just be watching versus doing anything. Ace of Pentacles reversed. And I almost flipped it, but I think I want to keep it. I think I want to keep the reversals here. All right, Spirit's telling me no. So, again, the Knight of Wands can be very passionate. It can be exciting. There was something I was going to say, and I forgot, though. And I just did that, and I couldn't move that deck. So, again, like, that's the Wheel of Fortune with this. So, somebody is holding back. It's almost like they want something solid. This could be something to do with money, too, so heads up there. But there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of argument. People could be arguing over you. You could be arguing over people. But this is something that went down in the past. And the wheel, I don't know if it's going to move this weekend, guys. And if it does move, it's the intentions I don't think are great. It could be, but I don't I don't think so. Well, I just heard not the right time, but see, I don't believe in that shit. So this is somebody who's excuse after excuse after excuse, but to them it's a reason. And there's no such thing. When you meet somebody, it's perfect timing, always. It's either meant for the two of you to connect, exchange numbers, talk about things. If you guys run from it or block it or hold back, that's on you. Doesn't mean it's not the right time. You know? That person is a catalyst to come in, and it doesn't even have to be in a bad way. What are you doing up there? Don't be putting your beak through that. I don't want you to get boo-boos. That's sharp. Get off of that. Come here. Come see Mama. Come see the Mama. Right now. Come see Mama. Endlessly. 'Cause you're a good girl and you know it. You got nothing on me. Is that how it is? So somebody's insecure here, but they don't really want to show it. They'd rather just watch from behind the scenes. People could be running their mouths about you. They could be fighting with other people. I don't want to get stuck in this for too long. Because I'm hearing kind of like, just like October. Didn't I do like an overview of October? So there's something about that overview that is meant to kind of... Peanut butter, get off of that now. Get off of that now. I don't want you to get boo-boo. Let's go. Get out. Come on. Where'd my thing go? Peanut butter? Thank you. Get a big boo-boo from that, baby. I have that, oh, I don't want to tear that. I have that, that bubble wrap, the metal one I was telling you guys about, that I bought to keep their enclosure warm. Oh my god, this thing is amazing. It stores so much heat, you can't even believe it. That's gonna fall. So I'm just gonna do it like that. Oh, shit. That's the lamp cord, eh? Peanut butter and nuts? Yeah. Come get your breakfast. Come get your breakfast. Mmm. Is it yummy? So yummy. There we go. What the fuck is that? Oh my dear Lord. Oh, I told Mia to fix that before she left. I said if you didn't, that's what's going to happen. And guess what? Fucking happened. But my owls fell, and I hung my owls there the other day, and I was like, oh, I'd really like them over here. So I love these little guys. They're just so freaking adorable. I'm going to do that deck next. All right. Good morning. I think I'm just going to get you guys messages and not clarify. Or maybe clarify just the major arcana with another major arcana. Because this is left open for interpretation, right? So however this is meant for you. But then again, I almost feel like then you can get stuck in it. Okay, now this is like the beginning of the read. This is like, do I not? Do they love me? Do they not? Like back and forth, back and forth. So I'll see what I want to clarify at the end of the read, if anything. So let's just see what else for weekend energy, the yellow deck. Salty, bitter, angry, petty. Toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. I swear those are the same two cards that came out for Amy back to back in yesterday's reading. Boundaries, disrespectful, enough's enough, defend yourself. So it looks like you need to stand up to somebody this weekend. Again, it could be an ex, it could be a family member, it could just be somebody coming in like happy-go-lucky. It could be somebody who just wants to take advantage of you. It could have been someone that you were friends with benefits, with the Knight of Wands being here. Maybe you thought it was going to go somewhere. There's too many people. There's too much drama. Or somebody's scared of you. But I don't even think that fear is relevant. That's their own insecurities, and they're going to have to work through that. There's a lot of judgment around them. And this could be your thoughts. This could be their thoughts. But, you know, someone's disrespectful. Enough's enough. Defend yourself. They could have already disrespected you, and this person just wants to hit you up and be like, hey, what's up? Hello. But I don't even think some of you guys, they're hitting you up, because at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. And then you got the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, but it's not a loving connection. You know, it could be, I just heard a lawyer. King of Swords is a lawyer, a public figure. I mean, a politician, not a public figure. Well, it could be a public figure, but they're telling me no. I don't know why I said that. But it's usually a lawyer, you know, somebody that goes in front of the judge or goes in front of people. It's somebody who advocates for somebody else, social worker, whatever the case may be. But if it's a love situation, I don't think it's just like, oh, you're dealing with an air sign. I think, you know, an air sign in the sense of if something went wrong, this person's cold. They don't speak from their soul. They don't speak from their guts. They hold back, but it's clear communication, as if, you know, straight to the point type thing, but not straight to the point when it comes to feelings. That's for damn sure. And it's not straight to the point when it comes to other people either, because somebody is still dealing with judgment. And again, some people just take things to the fucking grave, guys. And I just wanted to move that because it was touching that. But that could be a message like a little too close. I think some of you guys here are having a new start on your own with this Ace of Pentacles. You're doing things, the wheel's moving. You're not really looking at this energy anymore. It's past. But something might come to light. Let's get you one major arcana. You do have the wheel here too, but let's clarify that major Ace of Pentacles with a major arcana, please. The Hierophant. So 5 of Wands, please. This could be a lesson here too, or it could be something religious or political. And you guys getting a little argument or something. You got the World, yeah, with the 5 of Wands. Yeah, see, you're not wanting to entertain this. It's over. You already started a new chapter, and you got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So I just said when I get one more message, and then I just heard you do you. So all these decks are going to have a different story. Probably something within all the decks that will help you with something. I wasn't going to use these, but I don't know where my other ones are. I like the ones that I read from the deck. But there must be a fox in here. I pulled a fox yesterday too, didn't I? Something with the fox. Did I say that this morning? I don't think so. Message for us, please. Heads up, message, guidance. Oh, which one caught? I just want one of these cards, and then I want my other deck. And you got tricky. So somebody doesn't have good intentions here. Or you might think they have good, yeah, see, I'm not going back and forth. Where would my other deck be? Where would you be? Just going to try to lift you up. Talking to my deck, like, yeah, I'm just going to try to do this and a little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Tina by my side. Yeah, no, fuck that. There's somebody else involved for sure. Bye. Somebody might want to just rebound. Well, that's weird. Where's my deck? Ow, fucker. That just felt like a nail. The way it came down, it was just a regular colored pencil, but the way it came down hit me like a fucking nail. Well, I don't know where that deck is. That's bizarre. Oh, did I put it behind here on my oracles? No. Huh. Interesting. Well, alrighty then. And I keep looking for it and I can't. Over here? Nope. What happened the other day with a deck of cards or a book? I forget. So, best advice for those best fucking teacher. I'm gonna say best. I'm gonna say guidance, but it could be with the other person too. But hey, something, tricky. Somebody's going to want to come back around and have another chance, guys. But this could be even like, oh, I got a divorce. Oh, we broke up. Or somebody could have a lot of love for you. It doesn't mean they're coming toward you, but somebody could have a lot of love for you and they're just keeping their distance because of, other people's judgment, argument, jealousy, people talking shit. They could be worried about just one person or multiple people. But I think they're going to come towards you. I think they're going to hit you up and I just had to catch a feel. Hit you up and feel you out. They'd rather fill you up in every direction. But I'm not going to say that this is a lesson, but I'm not going to say that it's not. And it sucks because I think you really had a good time with somebody here. But again, it could just be fear in the sense of somebody just feels like very insecure and they don't know what to say. And, they're dealing with past stuff still, but they still like you. Kind of like still learning because we got the teacher card here. Someone could have fallen in love with their teacher. Be careful there, especially college, high school. Great news, right, guys? That'd be a sick teacher, but someone's ego would be all over that shit. So I'm going to leave it up for an interpretation, but it kind of bothers me leaving it like this. I'm not going to lie. So, or again, like, you remind me of that girl that I once knew. Like somebody's looking for you and somebody else, but it's not a thing. That's just somebody comparing whether, it's just, I just heard toxic, guys. It's just toxic. And again, that could be like, you just said the ring of fire, so it has to do with the eclipse. But what's this saying? What goes to the fire? A bug like the fire, like flies on ship. Moths are a fire. And there is something about wind here. Could be air. Or I think it's just windy outside. There's just so much going on in the world. I just got pulled to, remember Hurricane Sandy? Well, what's going on now? And I remember before this storm came in, I talked about it. And it hit. It didn't hit like I thought it was going to hit, but holy shit, did it hit. And it's just disturbing and sad. So be careful someone's not trying to hit you up while you're vulnerable either. And I almost, and here's another message, I almost wanted to come on and be like, I predicted that too. I talked about North Carolina, South Carolina. I talked about the whole East Coast line up until there in Kentucky. But something could have went down in September that caused this, like a backup, a flood. I mean, I can't believe they're still even talking about rebuilding the town there. Like, why would you build a town in a valley? Not to mention, I think the last time it flooded was 1616. Why wouldn't you build it high in the mountains? And we went back to 16 something when I was talking about that. And I think the Mothman came into that same story. So, but more on everybody. But I almost wanted to come on and be like, oh my God, I predicted this. And you know why I wanted to do that? Because of the elevator. So again, be careful who you're listening to right now, because if they're taking credit for these messages when it comes to anything happening in the world, just be careful. This person might like to debate you too, and that could be annoying. Like their belief is stronger than yours, whether they have a belief or not. Oh, I don't think it's like that, or I don't think, no, this is my opinion, which is fine, but almost to the point where they want it to like aggravate you. Like they want to get the best of your energy. So please be careful with readers this weekend too. I almost, throat chakra, almost lost my voice. That just went down. Like, especially if the voice, like if they're angry or they're yelling. Sometimes when I listen to who I listen to, which I have been listening to more lately, because I've been being pulled to it, and I know there's something there, and not just to have awareness on you guys' end. But she has mentioned an elephant a couple times, and she did say something like under the glass. So I knew there was something there. And it's kind of similar to this in the sense of somebody knows you could be successful, make sure someone doesn't take advantage of you. So that's basically telling me that somebody's watching me as well. Oop, plant light number 1. Which door? Door 1? It's like the Price is Right. So don't go after the Price is Right here either. Careful what you sign. There's lamp number 2, and I'd already turned one on. So nice for what? Somebody put you through hell. It doesn't mean people don't deserve second chances of forgiveness, but I don't know what's going on here. And you got to be careful, because it's like someone's trying to trick you. They're trying to push your boundaries. They're trying to see if you're angry or cause an argument. And I did say something. Oh, look at incompatible. Didn't I just say something about, yes, somebody was comparing you to somebody else? Like, because there's somebody around them that's like not compatible. And they're in their head, like, who's more compatible? Well, I'm more compatible with this one and not this one. So it's so topsy-turvy. Like, it's like the teeter-totter, like somebody jumping off the teeter-totter just to be an asshole. The spinny thing, stop, but they keep spinning you and faster, like, because they think it's funny when you're telling them to stop. People have actually died on those. Children. That's why they're out of parks now. And I had no idea until like a couple years ago when at the campground we went to. And it was actually more than that. It was like 5 years ago or something in New Hampshire. There was, believe it or not, too many cases, so they're not allowed to be in parks anymore. Because we're like, oh, what happened to yours? And it was slow, wasn't like super fast. But she was filling us in, and someone might have children. I just did get pulled to a playground too. So, or just you're dealing with somebody who's childish, So I wouldn't even say use your best discernment here, but that's what I was gonna say. But this doesn't look like anything you should really entertain, to be quite honest with you, until somebody is more willing to be open and honest. And that's not what you're going to get from this energy. This is somebody who just wants to come in and, again, frenemy, act like they're your friend. I'll clarify the Knight of Wands, but, because Knight of Wands could be awesome sometimes, and you guys could have had a beautiful connection. So, yeah, this could be somebody just wanting to hang out, or somebody's drinking, or they're dreaming about you. And then you got the High Priestess, but to me, there's probably in the Hierophant. So there's still a secret here with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody's still juggling other energy or another person, okay? So I almost said let's move on to the pink deck, but I'm going to go to the blue deck because I said that one was going to be first. So with teaching there, I think you've already learned this lesson. But this person could still possibly push. I don't think they can push your buttons, I think, but they probably still are able to hit you up if this is still coming in like that. So if you know this person has a gateway, you might want to block it, or maybe they're going to go through like a different outlet. But somebody's past wants to give somebody a hard time. Somebody just wants to argue about you this weekend. Somebody just wants to maybe even make you jealous and, post something with the world being there. And it's childish. So. All right, that was deck yellow. And that was at, I believe, 13. And now we're going to go to blue. And let's just start it at 49. And that was yellow. Yellow mellow. Little monkeys. Little monkeys. I just love these little guys for the Christmas tree, but I'm like, how could, it's just, how can they not be out year round? They're just so fucking adorable. So fucking adorable. All right. Blue deck. And I almost wanted to say air, so there might be more thinking here. Because, again, it's not about the element. It's about, air can be logical, very decisive. They're telling me not to do that, to name them off. So it's however you want to interpret these reads. This weekend, Spirit clearly wanted a little mashup over here going on. All right. All elements, weekend energy. Quantum leap. Awaken. Could even be a throat chakra there. Mind your step. Tempting taste. Indulge with care. Enjoy forever. Indulgence opens the door to moderation, so make sure you keep that right. You want to look at them? You got something to say? Maybe a doll's going to come to life. Careful what you watch for movies this weekend. Could have something to do with like a haunting. quantum leap, venturing into the new realms. The risks are high, but the potential is new rewards. Fortune favors brave. Awaken. A sudden realization about your life's purpose will awaken your true potential. Embrace the insight. Refine your path. Mind your step. Unpredictable situations could lead to falls. Exercise caution and assess all risks. Peanut butter. I don't want you up there, baby. Boo-boos. Get down. Boo-boo. Come on. Come over here. Come to mama. Come to mama. Come on. I want you off of that. Down. Down. Get. Do I gotta pretend like I'm coming to get you? Get down. Now. Jump. Thank you. Seriously? 4 times, butter? Did you just jump back up there when I wasn't looking? No. Okay. Sorry. Get down from there. Get down. Peanut butter? Get your ass down from there. Get down. Get down. Get down. Oh, my Lord. Okay, yeah. What should I do next? I love you. Go do something else, please. He doesn't usually frustrate me like that, and I'm not taking it out on Peanut Butter by any means, but he's on the top of the cage, which is, I don't even know what you call it, but that shit is sharp. That will cut you in umpteenth fucking pieces. It's like for the top of the tortoise cage. You know, my dad's always like, use sparingly. Like, that's super expensive. I get it. You're welcome. I love you. If you need to chat, give me a call. Friend passed away last night. I mean, acquaintance to me, but his best friend. But he just lost his daughter a few years back. Well, her birthday's on the 2nd. But she passed on the 30th of October, so October's really hard for him. And my children. Even though I got 2 birthdays in October. So that's pretty sad. He's got like an 8-year-old daughter too. And like a random heart attack. And I think it was in Amy's read. I was talking about, I just heard geographical. I was talking about like the stomach and something with the throat. And Alana ended up actually going to the ER last night because of that. Every time she swallowed, she couldn't swallow. Like she felt like it was stuck in her throat. They just gave her some numbing drink. They took an x-ray. They didn't see anything. But they told her to go to the ER because it's the only one would have like a gastroenterologist working. But she's going to have an appointment because you're not going to see noodles and pills on an x-ray. They would have dissolved, you know. I just did see this going to the throat. So be careful with your health and boundaries this weekend too. And I was like, what is her mom and grandmother? Like got a message for both of us. And Alana's been calling in with some of the reads and we've been talking about health too. But here comes the sun. It's all right. So I'm more worried about him cutting his foot open. But I have the metal up there so the heating lamp can go on it in the winter if need be. Blue pile, please. Blue pile, weekend energy. Ten of Cups. Happily ever after. Just got pulled to the Smurfs. Someone could be talking about fairies. You have strength. Something could be going on within the family. Just heard mind your step. You got the World. It definitely feels like you're in some type of portal. In the Ace of Pentacles. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Peanut butter, get off of that. Now. Get off of that. Get off of that. Get off of that. Come to Mama. I don't know if I want to use it as like a come here thing because he comes right away. But he's like, no, he's being fucking stubborn as fuck. I know that's a message for you guys. He listens to me. You guys know that. So something, and again, like what he's on is dangerous. The bottom of the deck is Devil. So again, I keep forgetting I named this weekend Frenemy. And I went to then go weekend energy and it wanted me to write Frenemy again. So again, somebody acts like a friend, but it's for their own reasons. It's not authentic. It's fake. And it's friends and then it's enemy, right? So it's like your worst enemy. You could be your own worst enemy here, but I don't look at it like that. For some, yeah, absolutely. But I almost feel like someone's trying to convince you of something, and it is. Again, careful there's not a rebound here, or somebody tries to offer you a gift as if like it's going to make up for what went down. Blue stack, please. Blue stack. You do have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You got the Moon, so very emotional, but to me it's just something hidden. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel was out with the last one. The World was out with the last one. So wasn't the Ace of Pentacles. So, and you got the Hangman. It's, yeah, almost like somebody wants to convince you of something. So this is tricky because I think you're moving forward no matter what. Could just be doing your own thing. Peanut butter, come see Mama. And again, there might be something with heat with you guys. If you want to, I'm hearing preserve heat. I wouldn't usually say it like that. But I got this on Amazon. I was telling you guys about it. And within 2 days, I mean, it's like an extra 20 degrees down there in the little house. So I don't know if you have a room, you can put it around your walls, your windows, as long as you're not like downstairs. Like, well, I mean, in this sense, like you really don't want to block your windows. Buy again, try again. And it's just it's a bubble. It's almost like not installation, but here it is. Reflective bubble insulation sheet. Aluminum foil bubble sheet, aluminum foil, thermal installation, radiant barrier for windows, RV, roof, garage, pets. It's the best investment I've made in a long time. So if you have a draft near a door, like a door you don't use, and it actually gives off heat, or a lot of people put it over like the old registers, like the high ones that you smoke with steam. You can actually even put them over those at an angle so the heat doesn't go up to the ceiling. It actually comes towards you. There could be something with heat here, or you could be dealing with what was that shop at my school? Heat vac? No, HVAC. Do they work with heat? I think so. Yeah, right. So you could just be dealing with somebody Even heard like mechanic. Okay, electrician, plumber. So you're dealing with like a blue collar. Could be someone in your family, jack of all trades. And it is funny because Alana's like, her and Ben are looking at houses and they're like, I want to buy a house so like you can move in. I'm like, what? Well, me and Kaden come too. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so funny. Like I would have a room for everybody. It's like our own little compound. And I was like, no, you're going to want your own house. So it could be like a little compound here thinking about something. But my children are just the world to me, guys. Like it's not like one of those things like you're 18 and you're out. You know, some people are like that. My parents were even like that, you know. But not me. More the merrier. Open door. I love energy like that. But, you know, meant to be a mom, I like that energy. I've been with Alana the last couple days. I had to go spend time with her today. She's like, I just want my mom, and cries. I'm like, I know, everybody wants their mom when they're sick. So there's definitely a family thing going on here. But it's like they're going to have their own family, you know? So, like, maybe they want me to be in a live-in babysitter or something. Like, I wouldn't mind anyway and still do my thing. But I'd rather be my place. And, you know, big enough place, make an addition. And then some people like to be like, no, 18 and out, you have the house to yourselves, you know? But that's not the vibe I'm getting here. This is, if that is the vibe that you're in, I wouldn't say that's the best vibe to go with. Because having people around is important. So yeah, there's something huge with family here with this blue deck. It's almost like going for something, and it could be the unknown. Could be going towards the unknown. And it's intimidating. What's the moon place? A little inquiry. So I'm using words that I don't typically use. Preservation, again, conflict. And animals. So animals could be like kids. I got a lot of animals. And best believe when I move, I'm getting dogs. Like I just, you know, it is what it is. I'd choose my animals over a human being any day. As crazy as that sounds, but that's the truth. I couldn't be with somebody who didn't like animals. And that's the truth, too. And even if they liked them, they don't have to take care of them, but don't be rude, you know? Don't push it away when it comes towards you to give you affection or, you know, or just be like, oh, he or she just does their own thing. They're happy like that. No. There's no animal out there that's happy like that. Unless it's a fucking wild animal, guys. So family, animals, like it, and then conflict. So there is a secret. Somebody does want a chapter to end and a chapter to move. And I think from my spirituals, I really think you're here. You're in here too, but like there's another energy clearly around you. But I think your main focus here should be you. Embrace your insight. Fortune favors bravery. And that's hard to do. I started that channel again last week. Got back to it. But man, I almost had a damn panic attack. And now I'm like ready to kind of jump into it. Could be something with the letter D. Because I have Darian in my phone. We call him D. But I have it as DEE, even though it's not like that. And then Debo. I wanted to say that a couple times. And people used to call my ex-husband that. And then J-Rock. So there's slang here. There's like Kathleen, Kathy. Like Courtney, Court. Some people say Court. But I've had people in the last couple of years, like, I really like that name, but he never called me Court. It was Courtney. Because he liked just the name Courtney. And the way he said it, like, I knew it was, like, in his brain, like, Courtney. Like, my sister's name is Kimberly, but they always called her Kim. I got Courtney a lot, not Court. I didn't get Court that much, to be honest with you, now that I think about it. What's just going on here with family? And I feel like there's a little piece of Amy in here, too. Good morning. Hi, Amy. It's like you in the first grade. I did a reading for Amy yesterday, and it was, we were on members, and it was just insane. Almost, I mean, the names that came out, the importance, the significance of things. It was, I don't think I've ever read so fucking clearly. It was, and my brain was just, I can't even explain it. So I'm almost getting this too, like in the sense of me as being an example. Fortune favors bravery. Embrace the insight, refine your path. Exercise your mind. But this is also, it's mind your step. Unpredictable situations could arise, and when they do, they could possibly lead to downfalls. So you could be starting something. You could be starting a family. People don't like it. Like, the wheel is moving. This blue deck, the wheel isn't moving no matter what. You could be on the same path or take a different direction when it has to do with, like, you and somebody else. So I think it was the other reading, Amy. It was like the same 3 cards came out. And now I think because you had the Wheel of Fortune too, the World. All right, I want to step out of that, but it was just so fucking clear. I don't think I ever did a reading so clear. So it was totally different channeling. It was like crazy accurate. I had to sit back throughout the entire day and be like, holy shit, how did that just happen? And I stepped into like an old ghost ship too. So things could be getting activated. Peanut butter, get down now. Come see mama. Let's go. Peanut butter. You're going to ruin your beak. Come. Come. Peanut butter, come. 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 Come see mama. Thank you for getting down. Now come see mama. Let's go. Thank you. So maybe I'll be 2 to come and 1 for discipline. Give mama a kiss. I just don't want you to get boo-boos. Okay? Mama's worried that you're going to get boo-boos. And I can't take that off because they need it to heat the house, okay? I love you. Want to say good morning? Say good morning? Yeah, it's my peanut butter. Want to go play in the box? No? Want to stay with mama? Okay. All right. That's fine. I got to put you on my other arm though, okay? Climb up the arm. Climb up the arm. Thank you. Oh, here we go. He's like, nope, I want to sit on your hand. I'm almost like he's probably going to shit. Something with bird shit. Oh no, my dad was in a restaurant. This fly. Everybody was laughing because the fly was like falling around. No one likes a fly in a fucking restaurant. But it reminds me when Mia said, maybe it's Nana. And I'm like, oh my God, out of all things, we were dying laughing. I was like, well, you never know. It could be Nana. I'm sure she'd like to come back and shit on some people. So there might be an animal or something symbolic here. I think I'm going to... your best advice for the Ten of Cups. I mean, whatever this is very strong energy. You are going to want to take caution with your choices this weekend, because if someone's like saying goodbye but having a new start, it's scary, but do it, you know? Others of you, it could be a gift. It could be a new job. Like Dennis just got his dream job. And he said it on Facebook. He's like, when I turn 18, I want to work for UPS. And I was like, I never looked at that as being a dream job. But he could probably retire by the time he's 48 with a pension and work his way up. Like, so like when he posted, he's like, I'm so excited, I got my dream job. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I mean, he did. It's almost like military. You got a pension, retirement, everything, you know? So, but someone close to me actually just lost a job, got laid off. So I said, October's wild with the Tower. It's going to come in so many different ways, and it's going to take a business, ruin a business, slow your business down. You know, it's just shit like that. I just got pulled to frozen pipes. All right, there's something this winter with you guys are where you're located, because I just showed you that aluminum thing, and a lot of people wouldn't use that. But since I put that up and used that for them this year, last year I did tinfoil. And I said, oh, I'll give it a shot. I just laid a whole bunch of tinfoil over it, and it worked a little bit. And then this year I came across that, and I'm like, hell yeah, it's already like 20 degrees warmer in there. So there's something with heat. It could be body heat, or it could be like I got pulled to health too. But something about heat, guys. I like when he wants to follow me in the boiler room every morning to feed the cats, and I always kick him out. But lately he's on my head, and he's been staying on my head, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. But he could land on one of those pipes and burn his feet now that the heat is on. The heat is on. Channel 47. I don't know what that is. So yours is like channeling in different ways, because I don't see heat here. It could be passion. It could be like maybe peanut butter. Get off of that. Why are you not listening? Get down. Get down now. Get down. Get down. You little fucking shit. Get down. 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 Get down. Get down. Now. Get down. Do you want to go when you're home? Yeah, I didn't think so. Why are you testing me? Thank you. Yeah, stand on the wood. He's like, you want me to go home? Fine. He went home. He's fucking smart, guys. So I'm telling you, there's something here where I just got pulled to wood. Wood came through the other day too. Oh, and then that whole thing went down with that, right? So, someone wants to test you guys big time. And again, it's just the energy. Peanut butter, it's frequency. But he's always going to test me here and there. It's like a toddler, you know? I will say connect to animals this weekend if you're having a tough weekend, because something seems heavy. This change is heavy. But there's something about it that's really, really good, guys. Could it be a conflict? Maybe. And if it was, to me, it'd be like a career path or insight. I just saw somebody reading a book, but there's something about that book. It's like something comes out of the pages. Not as scary as like the whole doll talking. But There's something like, I feel like your throat chakra is going to wake up too. Because I keep losing my voice. It could be somebody who wants to shut you down too. Someone in the family, like. I don't want to look at this as on that. Peanut butter. I'm not doing this with you. Get down. Come see Mama right now. Come. Come. Now. I'm going to put you in your home. I'm going to put you in your home if you don't come see Mama. Right now, come see Mama. Peanut butter, come. Come. Right now, come see Mama. I can't see him, but you notice he's not moving around. I feel like someone wants power over you, control over you in your next move. I'm not going to lie. And this could be somebody that you were once close to or a family member. Not seeing eye to eye. I mean, conflict in the moon, that's not happy-go-lucky. That's, you ask me, there's got to be something toxic with this family card. What is this family, please? I'm just not feeling it. I'm going to go pink deck next. Yeah, see the devil. There is something toxic here. And then magician under the deck. You don't want to go creating with toxic energy. And then the Hierophant, another lesson, the Chariot, the Fool. Yeah, see, someone's going to try to get you to change your mind about something this weekend. They're going to try. It's almost like someone doesn't want to see you succeed. Someone doesn't want to see you buy land. Someone doesn't want to see you move. Someone doesn't want to see you not giving them attention. Someone doesn't want to see you. Someone's could even be bitter or mad that they can't pull you towards them anymore. I mean, what the fuck? Weekend energy for the blue deck, please. Power, yes. So I think someone wants to take away your power. Somebody wants you to like take the step back, and it's like the bottom of the deck is peace. Like, so I'm just gonna get my spiritual's best advice here, because this is somebody who, once again, could know you're going places or has some type of intuition or some type of, I'm hearing fluke. So something could be a fluke thing, but, and this devil, I don't think is fear by any means. I'm not going to lie. You're moving forward. So it's, someone wants to be like friends so they can say, oh, I know her, I know him, fake as fuck. And the magician was at the bottom of the deck here too. So to me, there's something here tricky with the moon. So something has to come out, but I don't know if it's going to come out, guys. Queen of Wands. Judgment. Yeah, something's a big deal here. It's a lot of major arcana. Like somebody's ending something and then somebody else is starting something. It's not the same energy unless this is something you're stopping from your past and moving forward. But it almost kind of feels like conflict on somebody else's end when it comes to worrying again about judgment. So I want to say the last read just boiled down to that too, kind of. You're more in this read though, that's for sure. But heads up, because I don't think someone's looking at you, the Queen of Wands. Like right now, you probably are the Queen of Wands. Creative, powerful. I just heard sensitive too. So somebody wants to stop something before you start it because they see something starting. Or they know you just started dating somebody, or they know you just started a new job, or you're thinking about moving. This is somebody that just wants to fucking interrupt. And it's somebody who has like some type of nickname. Like John, Jonathan, Jim, Jimmy. I heard like Charlie, I heard someone call him Chuck. So somebody has some type of name like that. There is something with a name here that's significant for some reason. So I'm going to get your best advice, my spirituals, where you're kind of already clear-headed. And I do think this is a test with this Hierophant. Do I think somebody looks at you as family? Yeah, but they got to wrap something up? Maybe. Who knows? But like, this is their shit. You've already risen above something. So you have somebody watching you, stalking you. So, like, it's, no, like, I don't, like, they're so, like, just like what I'm saying, like, confused. They'll do it. Do I do it? Do I not? Do they let me do not? Like, plucking a fucking feather over here. So let's just goose down, goose feathers. Let's just, pull a goose. Spiritual meaning of a goose. The snow goose symbolizes passing seasons, the roles, fertility, goose feathers, fertility, fidelity, serve as a reminder to be loyal and respectful. Geese mate for life. But the goose can also be seen as untamed, uncontrolled, unlike the dove, which seems to be peaceful and serene. I'd be more the dove. So again, like, somebody can't control you. You might have somebody here that's extremely jealous. Like, you might be dating somebody that's more jealous than you think. Because I'm telling you, if something goes in a certain direction, I don't think this person could handle you making more money than them, you being in the spotlight more than them. Like, there's competition around something here. Because to me, you're the wild goose. No one's going to tame you or control you. You're the dove. You're the wild horse. And you have a goose here that probably has a lot of love for you, sees you as a life partner, certain stuff. But honestly, guys, I don't know. Remember I said if someone doesn't like animals, like, I wouldn't be with them. So don't all of a sudden change your mind because of, or somebody uses an animal. Oh, I just got a new puppy. Or, I'm telling you, it's like someone's, fucking hey, guys. Like, there's a big test here. Something like Peter Pan, something in Neverland, that song. I remember Mia singing it about a year ago when I think Ava was over here. And she stole my gummies. I was pissed. Chew her ass out. I blamed it on my kids. I swear. And then finally she owned it. And I knew she took it. She could have took any of them. But I was saving my Sour Patch gummies for like a weekend or like and she snagged them. I'm like, you fucking gotta be kidding me. So there could be theft here too. So watch out if you're having people over the weekend. There was like a new kid in the group who just came back around, and there was like 20 of us in somebody's house, and someone stole the money out of Marsha's purse. And people started blaming me, and it was the newcomers that didn't know me, but these newcomers were old comers with other friends, so I was like, the fuck? Like, that point on, I didn't care to hang out with them at all. And Marsh knows I would never steal from her. And I want to say that's the night we all got roofied because they wanted to have a huge menage a trois. And some of them ended up having a huge menage a trois while I'm passed out on the fucking bed, like half awake, listening to everybody fucking having sex. So be careful. It's like you'll never win. Somebody likes that. Like, imagine if you made more money than somebody, if that person felt secure bringing in the bread, and then all of a sudden, you're matching the energy and you guys are like laughing about it, and then it's like you're racking more money I don't think this person can deal with it, guys. So and you might have a lot of love for this person, but for some reason, you have to think about your future here. Why are they coming in now? Because you're back out there, you're dating, they ran into you, they saw something on social media, like, or they know you're going to come into money. Maybe they always knew there was going to be some type of inheritance, so they make their way back around. It's a frenemy. And this person, there is somebody here. If you have a special gift, this person does want it. They want to take it down a notch. This is somebody who wants to tame you. You cannot be tamed. So somebody's looking at you as like a challenge, but they like that. They think they can be the one to like tame you. But you don't need to be fucking tamed. So please be careful here. It's very clear. You hold a lot of power in the sense of energy or just your gifts in general, like things opening up. Like that was the first time I've been reading differently since April and just starting to realize it. But that read I did for Amy, guys, yes, it's almost like going on YouTube. I felt the need to go on YouTube and do a reading for somebody so I can blow other people's minds so you guys can see my gift. And again, the whole little tsunami that came through town, North Carolina. So but I was like, that's not me. I wouldn't do that. So if for readers, somebody could be reading on you or got a reading on you, or has this crazy intuition, even though I see the moon as intuition, but there's conflict here. So there's feelings. But it's not unconditional love here, guys. I don't see anything about love. And I think you need to have the strength, unless you're dealing with a Leo, because that came out yesterday with the Ring of Fire. And I took some pictures. I forget where this was. Absolutely beautiful. And it was in the U.S. It's one of those places that we're lucky enough to catch it. But look how gorgeous. The Ring of Fire. And I knew there was places, and again, I forget what it was in the United States. I didn't write it down. So, but look at the cloud over the fire. And that was years ago. And that was the year I actually had that very serendipitous moment with the Colonel. It felt like a fucking fairy tale. So I think this is someone you probably wanted, but I'm going to say like in the past. But this is somebody who wants to make sure they remain head of household. Like I'm sorry guys, but at one point there was unconditional love, but this is telling me that that's not the reason why this is happening. This is because, and there's still lies going on within the family about you or something. Somebody just this is somebody who didn't appreciate you. This person doesn't appreciate you. Maybe in a moment in time they did, but it's like the Aries energy here with the Ram, taking the lead. You're your own entrepreneur, you're your own boss. You're untamed. You're a wild horse. You're a flower child. Like it's something like that. So, but there's business here. So again, the other read, I felt there's business here too with the Ace of Pentacles, but it didn't really talk about it. So, this looks all good and dandy, but I think this person has the ability, like they're charming, but you're more like Medusa. Your snakes can come out, but like And you're not naive. So this person might even tell you a little truth, like I have an idea or something, and it's like this. Maybe you haven't even talked to this person, or you've never brought this conversation up with somebody, and it's like, did I ask for your opinion? But somebody just wants to. It's like they want to be with you, but they want to stop you too from. Somebody wants to fucking manage you and tame you, and you're untamable. You're strong and independent. So there's somebody else that is struggling with, I'm gonna say ego. Like their ego is in the way. Like this is, somebody feels like a man. It's like the whole societal viewpoints. They feel like they got to be the man of the house. They got to be the bread maker, the breadwinner. Like that's their security to give to you. So if you made more than this person, they're not going to feel secure. And then that's just, this might not come a year down the road. And it's like, oh, what the fuck, So this would be a tough one for some of you. Peanut butter? Where are you? Oh, you're in the cage? Okay. Hi, Moses. Good morning. Good morning, Moses. My spirituals, please. A message from my spirituals. And I wanted to say OG, so it's something with a nickname again. You got check in. When you think about whatever it is you're pondering, take a moment, check in, see how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter, heavier, excited, dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It will always help you. You know how some people, they never gave you a full answer. They give you half the truth. You're dealing with somebody like that, guys. But I'm telling you, at one point, you had a lot of love for this person. Or this could be not a lover and just a family member where you're not seeing eye to eye, but I think it's much more than that. Something runs deeper. And I just saw veins in the blood. So something's... One more for check-in. And then I just wanted to go to that deck, but then I said pink, so I'm going to stick with it. And then miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that already occurred in your life, and those that are currently occurring are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout. So you also got to pay attention here with your intuition or, possibilities. Make sure you're staying safe. It's Queen of Wands, very imaginative. You can create something. Maybe there's no guy here, no girl here, and it's just like, okay, there's something here and I know it. But there's fear behind it. Or you just went through something and, there's other people yapping in your ear. You should just do this. You should, this is not the time to ask for anybody else's opinion. And if somebody comes in and tries to give you an opinion, check that energy, ladies and gents, because this reading is more about you, but there is some toxic energy around that does not want to see you succeed. And it could be somebody just wanted to come in and stir shit up too, so heads up there. I think this something here with November too. So this energy is lingering. It could be a good thing, because it could be that you have that energy for the next, now into the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and you're in the midst of something. So don't look at it as like, oh my God, 6 weeks. Like, I know I used to look at shit like that with tarot, and again, I just said careful with readers. And then it took me almost a year to unstick myself. More than that, probably. The way I started my journey. And I personally just thought tarot for me. I never thought I could be a tarot reader. The whole point of me coming on is honestly because there has to be other people out in the world that think the way I do. and you're dealing with too much matrix, and it's like they tell you you're confusing, but you're not the one confusing. My mom was telling me, we were talking about like that time I had Jade, and that's why she never went to another child, but after that, like her and Jules, ex-mother-in-law, but she still comes for holidays. So still close, but they were in the waiting room because they made them leave the room. My blood pressure was sky high. They didn't know what they were going to do. I was in a lot of pain. Like the two of them couldn't handle it, so the nurse had them go into the waiting room. It was too much on them. But the point of the story, my mom was like, yeah, back in the day, like they didn't give our medicine. They didn't get epidurals. They got that shot. And the doctor wasn't there, so the nurse kept pushing me back in because her water broke, and every time her water breaks, she goes really fast, and nobody wanted to listen to her. So there wasn't anyone available to deliver. Like the nurses should have been, all right, it's coming, put it in a calm, whatever, any doctor. But she literally said to me, like, I wonder if that's where your learning disabilities came from. And I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Not insulting. I've been hearing it my whole life. They just think like, my dad sometimes when he got aggravated, he's like, why don't you go pick up a book? The books that you never fucking open when he's aggravated. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I read books. So I'm telling you, it's like not asking for somebody's opinion, and we're having a great chat, and now you're telling me you're wondering if that's why you think I have learning disabilities. Like my parents still don't get past that, And I'm telling you, years and years and years of testing, and there was no need. Just let me be a kid, So somebody's trying to fix something that doesn't need to be fixed. They can't tame you. I keep getting the same message, like someone wants to tame you. It's not a thing. Because if you made more money, or if you were in the spotlight, and if they didn't have a piece of it, like manage you or something, like this person, you guys wouldn't last. There might be a lot of love and passion and synchronicities, but a penny short, a dollar short, so whatever that is. So this is in regards to money too, guys. Someone could even offer you money, but it's only because they have an agenda behind it. Like I gotta ask Darian when he's in the midst of doing the app, do I write something up or do you write something up? Because even though we're friends, so if you might want to have a contract here if you do end up with this person. But I'm going to ask him to write up a contract, make sure he has no ties. He was just the creator, like I own the app, stuff like that. And it doesn't even need to be legalized in the sense, because he's in Washington right now. I almost said Chicago. He travels a lot, goes to companies and set things up. And he's young. He's probably like early 30s. What a job. And he loves it. When I met him, he was working as a barback to pay his way to college. And then he went back and he just banks money. He's happy. He's grateful. He took advantage of it in a good way. He's grateful. Like that's his talent. It doesn't have to be, a psychic here. And, he's so good with apps and stuff like that. Maybe he's working for AI and he doesn't even realize it. It's just shit like that. So do be careful, guys. I'm not kidding. There is somebody here that eventually you will end up in this spot, in this situation with this person. So, and if it's a past lover, I wouldn't do both. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't do it at all, guys. Like that. But if you do, you do. I mean, that's on you if you want to keep that part separate. But you would have to tell him or her, like, this part is separate. And if you were ever to get married, I would do a prenup. And even if I had pennies and somebody had millions, I'd still understand the prenup because it's not about money, you know? And I'm assuming that person, there's love there. Like, even if I didn't, I might be like, I don't want your money. Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, but you never know how something plays out, right? So, contract. Big message for you guys with the blue. And again, be careful because remember I saw that blue bubble around you guys? Oh, I keep moving them by accident. Hi guys, an owl. Got a lot of wisdom. Somebody may think you're naive. Someone may want to trick you through passion. But there's good people out there, guys, and this person, you know, could be a good person, but not the good person in the sense of like giving back and appreciating. Like this somebody here does not appreciate like you think you do. And my parents love me to death, but like, damn, let me just be a kid. And that's the whole reason why I started YouTube. Not because of them, but in the sense like, there's no fucking way I'm the only person that fucking thinks like this. There's no fucking way. Pink deck. You can pick any deck, guys. Relate to any of them. Yellow mellow. I put like Mountain Dew. Mellow yellow. Was that a drink? Could be something. And I know it's because of the color, but I'm seeing bubbles. So careful with carbonated stuff. Or maybe you want to drink carbonated stuff. There's benefits for that too. And if you have, I think it's if you have gas, that will help. Yeah, as you have gas, you need yoga in your life. So you need something that brings you some type of peace. What are the benefits when it comes to health in regards to carbonated drinks? And I almost said beverages. Somebody could be in the restaurant business. You know, sparkling water, health benefits, hydration, digestion. If you have stomach discomfort, the bubbles with the carbonated water can reduce stomach discomfort. What's going on in there? Are you challenging Moses? Carbonated water can make you feel full, which reduces your overall calories. It can improve digestion by helping with swallowing and reducing constipation. I just refreshed that for some reason. And carbonated water is a better option versus, you know, soda or diet. So I can't imagine Mellow Yellow was good. I'm pretty sure they took that off the market. It's just like Mountain Dew. My mom drinks Mountain Dew, and I'm like, ugh. It's like one of the worst things for you. All right, so it says you need some yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. All right, so like I said, maybe pick up a book. And I don't read like love novels, but I have a lot of books that I'm always reading. So it's like when people say shit like that, like my dad, it's just like, he's like, you know, that book, that one right there. And it's like, okay, Bert. He just mimicked me. There's something here with a nickname. I don't know why that's so relevant. Came out in the blue deck. So look into some ancient shit or just some type of practice, you know. You need something in your life that brings peace or comforting or regimen. I don't know why it came out like that. You need a fucking hug, squeeze. So it's like Astro. And peanut butter is just repeating the shit out of me right now. So put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Yeah, so you definitely, I feel like the word what did it just try to tell me? Good company, bad company, good. Here we go again with the opposites. Be careful because you're vulnerable. And this isn't me this weekend. That didn't happen with my dad this weekend. It was weeks ago. But when he gets like that, in one ear out the other. And I'm real careful. Like, I don't say I know to him because he won't win. He doesn't need to change. He has his own shit, right? But I honestly am the only one in this entire family that can handle him. Love him to death. Because I know he loves me, you know what I mean? Like, and remember he said something in the garage, like he didn't forgive me for something? You remember I had that conversation with you and I was like, damn, you're holding on to that still? Like, what? That hurt. So there could be something here with a father figure, or you're dealing with somebody who's a father figure. And I know with the eclipse, you should really get as much rest as you can and take the energy in. And last night, there's a new page of like coming home. I love soldiers coming home. Especially when I need a good cry. But I didn't want to do that. But I did watch for maybe 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'll watch one more. Because it's not, for me, it's not a release, the eclipse. It's more about taking in the energy. It's in Libra. It's balancing your scale, grounding yourself, enjoying the energy, finding something to do versus laying down in bed or. I do want to get one more because I forget what they were trying to tell me here. One more, please. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit. This is pulling me to the last reading we just did. If you had just pulled to pink, you might want to watch blue. This is teal. Make better fucking choices at the bottom of the deck. If you're pissed at where you're at, then stop taking yourself there. I'll take you there. Someone could think you're a witch. Somebody could think your powers on them, or there could be black magic here. But that's like outside. Here we go with the prana on top of my head, my crown chakra again. So there is some type of, it could be peanut butter singing to us right now. There's some type of noise factor. And who did I go to bed listening to? Somebody I don't listen to that often. And I don't know. You know how I have the dice? I don't know where the other two are because that fell yesterday. But it's almost like she was having them in her hand, and it was like a low vibration, but I was pulled to the noise. So you could even make your own noise. I just got pulled to bells, clearing the energy. You definitely have some type of talent. But I just got pulled to somebody with a cherry and putting a knot in the stem. But that's more like seductive. So I don't feel you in a seductive energy here. This is very, you need to just kind of woosah. You could find yourself sad. So it's like the universe squeezing you. This is like almost like advice. Put the phone down. Talk to a live person. You need a hug, squeeze, go see a friend, or hug an animal. Look into research. The world needs your power. Just don't use it for stupid shit. And there's a lot of people getting tested in the next 3 months. So again, you know how I said, like, in another reading, like, you're talented, just don't use it for, like, dumb shit, or, like, so there is, like, talent here. And this is, like, when people make choices, and it's almost like, careful, fear doesn't lead you something, but it's leading me to something I said. There's something in between these two cards I'm not picking up yet, because I didn't pick it up the first time. So you have an opportunity to do stupid shit like TikTok. You can tie a stem with a cherry. You know what I mean? Like, stupid. That's great. But that's how you're going to use, that's your talent. You're trying to bring in followers by seduction. And I swear I said something else with, I think it was the Queen of Wands read, with something like, you don't need your seduction. So be careful, because I think people want to market you differently and use your looks and your talent. So it's like a double-edged sword. Which can lead you down the wrong path. And the last two readings keep coming, the World and the Ace of Pentacles. So, and again, we just had the eclipse for like another 24 hours. It's still peaking, but you're still working with it in the next 48. So just kind of relax. Got the Five of Wands. Yeah, see, something's coming in. I felt that drama in the first read, and it came out in the second, and now it's here again. And we got the Ace of Wands, so it just could be conversation, somebody wanted to cause an argument, or that there is an argument, and it's just like you're trying to back away from it. You got the King of Pentacles. Again, I think this has to do with a father figure or a masculine energy. You got the Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So I don't know if you're thinking on it, they're thinking on it, but to me, I would just rest. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. Wheel of Fortune, that came out twice, and the Devil again, and the Magician. So you can definitely, I left a card here and I didn't even notice it the whole time. The Sun. The Sun is like right there, or you can stay in the Four of Swords. Mind over matter. So careful, someone wants to come in. I don't know why you guys keep getting coins as like an offering, but this is someone wants something else to go in their favor. It's not about you. So again, this, you're dealing with somebody who wants to tame you, and you can't tame a wild horse. If you're able to tame a wild horse, it's because you have a soul connection. You are meant to be the rider, and that's extremely symbolic. And you guys would treasure each other for your whole lives. Be there when they die, vice versa. It's. So that's not that, again, like unconditional love. Someone wants some type of power over you. And you, in the sense of being tested, I would be careful, because I do feel like everybody is like, well, a lot of people are probably vulnerable, but I know there's positivity here too, guys, but I can't tell if like this is just somebody that's been conflicted. It's like now they want to come in, they want to explain something. It could just be fear and they really want something to work. But considering if that's your energy up there, that's vulnerability. That's not like that's hard to decipher between logical and your gut. Because your gut is you're vulnerable, you know, and again, this could be somebody else's, it's just their reading, and this is somebody who wants to come towards you, and they're scared. Could be intimidating. You're amazing just the way you are. So I do feel like there's a good view. Is that a bow? I don't know who says that. Is that a southern thing? And I did mention the Red Cross was going to come in because I am getting pulled to donating to certain states. Like they don't have water. They don't have food right now. Nothing's in the grocery stores. I'm assuming the Red Cross has already come in. And I forgot I read about the Red Cross. So you guys, you have gifts here. Like they keep bringing up mine for you to acknowledge yours. Or do good. You have money. You're stable. Kick some money into the people that need it. People could be fighting over food. And I believe I said whatever it is going to kill thousands. Oh no, that was a pandemic. And I said hundreds. And there's hundreds still missing. So there is something here with that. It could just be making you sad. That's why I was saying put your phone down. But people can't help to like watch and hear people's stories. It would not be a good weekend for that. I'm not going to lie to you. It will put you in a funk. And I knew last night with the soldiers coming home, I told myself, like, no, don't do it. But there's excitement there too. So, like, you need the excitement, not the sorrow. And a lot of people could be crying right now, but you're in a different energy. If you cry, it's all good. But you need to be on top of your own frequency here rather than this other frequency. And this could be a good frequency, you know, and it's just, I'm hearing it's the right time, but I don't like that because you know how I feel about time. Yeah, so he's faster than the speed of light, huh, buddy? And this conflict is coming for everybody. And I felt that jealousy and conflict in the first read, and nothing came out in regards to conflict. So, hidden agenda, I just heard. But I do think there's some good here too. And you're just really invested in yourself right now. And you're in masculine energy, so you're more than capable of. I'm hearing pride and ego too. Be careful, but that's not you guys. It's just you're more than capable of seeing something here. You need to ground yourself. Stick to your beliefs. I feel like the Seven of Wands is here. But it's like shielding yourself from people you don't even know you have to shield yourself from. A lot of people are going to take advantage of a lot of people this month, next few months. But save the ones that matter. God, I feel like I said that before. Save the ones that matter. Everybody matters. And people can feel other people's frequency and what's happening around the world, guys. And that's why it's easier to get trapped in this energy. So heads up there. Pink deck, please. Weekend energy, pink deck. Mystery. Love the two cats there. And you have arrival. Not arrival, like arrival. Somebody who wants to interfere. And again, I'm getting pulled to like spells every time I grab this deck because there's a witch on it. And who cares if you have those powers? Like, people still getting judged for that shit. Like, I don't get it. I just got pulled to a gravestone there. So this is a big cycle of people. This is not like minimal. It's like, are you going to learn your lesson or are you going to build the water in the valley again? You're going to build the town, the city in the valley again. Like, seriously? But it might not happen for another 200 years. Like, what? And it's funny because I said to you guys, I was pulling up shit like that, like 18 something, 19 something. Like I was pulling that up for you guys and it was like a duplicate. So again, it's definitely telling me my intuition is on point and it still makes me nervous to do the other channel, but I get it. So the other channel's in here too. You have people, guys, you have a beautiful gift here. You really need to be careful. And I even slowed down on members for those who went on that members the other day. Like, people are stealing my content once again because my face isn't in it. So they're able to get away with that. I mean, that's been happening off and on. It happened in the beginning of my journey too, like the first year. It was multiple people. So if there's contracts involved here, guys, you have to be super careful because especially if someone's offering you something, like someone can try to sneak something in. You know, I would never think that D would be like, well, I created that app, I have 2% of it, or yada, yada, yada. I would think, right? But like people change. Their energies do shift. Like right now he's extremely grateful for what he has, but I don't know, in 5 years, he can go after me and be like, oh, well, he didn't read the small print. You know, so you do need that heads up. I'm not getting like somebody wants to tame you here per se, but poor Moses. Peanut butter shit on a shell. Good morning, Sheldon. Good morning, Papa. That's my big boy. Good morning. I mean, this could even be a headhunter. I forgot what I was even saying. We were talking about gifts. So, even if the contract doesn't come up this weekend, it's in play. And I just got pulled to my sister when I was hanging out with Lonnie the other day. Before she went to the ER. I rented G.I. Jane for her. We didn't get to finish it, but it's such motivation. Like I want to be careful what she watches right now too, because she's super vulnerable. Oh yeah, Mia came across the book and it said like ages 13 to something. She says, what's that mean? And I'm just like, oh, it's almost like I didn't even want to tell her. But it's my responsibility too, and that's why all this is happening. So there's something global here too as well. But I don't know how I feel about this King of Pence. I get a good vibe and not the greatest vibe, and then it could just be you and that masculine energy. I don't know if there's somebody who just wants to be with you. Fresh start. You're given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. So some of you might win money. So it might be a man coming into your life, a certain person, and then miracles that came in the last one too. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the big and small miracles that are already around you, that have occurred in your life, and those that are currently occurring and still to come. Miracles around you. Be on a lookout. So there is a good opportunity, but there's also a rival here. So again, like, so you just catching feelings for someone wants to shut your throat chakra the fuck down. Someone wants to tame you. I didn't think it was here, but it's here. So you have a friend and a foe. Jesus. So this King of Pentacles seems like more solid. They can give you that security, and somebody might have money, but I don't see it being about money here. But again, with the Pentacles, like, again, this could be a doctor here, some type of dictator, but I'm getting pulled to like a priest. So be just, the energy is wild for all of October. And if you have kids, my kids' age, in between that age group, be very aware of what's happening to them, because they can get lost in that energy right now. If they're feeling down, make sure you go in there, cheer them up. You don't even have to speak about it, but just like, oh, let's go grab lunch, or let's go get an ice cream, let's go, stuff like that. Like Lonnie with her anxiety too, like struggling. She'll get through it, but struggling. I feel like there's something very governmental here. Some type of trap. Someone really does want to stop you from going places. It could just be somebody watching you, but there could be a headhunter here. There could be somebody who really cares about you, but then you have someone here that not so much. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the one that likes you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too. Clouds with the dark side towards the person indicates divorce. The bright side towards the person that ensures your domestic happiness. The tree of health near, the flowers fulfillment, and the highest hopes. So that's like the miracle card, like good energy. And then the number 7, flames of the heart ignite good fortune and neutralizes the evil that is near you. Unlucky evil. Okay, you do have the devil there, so hold on. Flames of a hearth indicate good fortune and neutralizes the evil of near laying unlucky card and increases the value of the lucky ones. So some are fighting demons and your demons are fighting others. I do feel you're being very protected here. So do be careful. This feels like a bigger warning than any of the other reads. The sun near signifies happiness and polarity. Near the snake, mice, the dark side of the clouds, you could vaccination. So again, there is a good person here, and then there's a good friend, and then there's a frenemy. They could just be thinking about you. They could be coming towards you. There is some type of offer. Maybe someone wants to speak the truth. You don't know what's going on, but you also have a rival. You have somebody that's jealous of you or envious of you. Maybe somebody marries into money. So I'm getting like a show. It's not clear, but like family is very greedy. You know, like you brought somebody else in the family. Did you think your kid's going to get married? There's something like that going on. And that one flipped too. The shepherd indicates intense love of your life, strong fellow feelings. At the bottom of the deck, if there's a dog, the dog, if near, represents true friends. If distant and surrounded by clouds, beware of the suspecting enemies. And there's clouds over here. The sun comes out there. So, yeah. I mean, you could, this could be, guys, woman, man, it doesn't matter. There's going to be somebody there that's really, here, come here, like long term. And then there's also somebody, like this is choosing, it's like, it might be a hard choice. Unless you started dating somebody and you're catching feelings. But there's somebody else that I know you must have had a lot of feelings for, but it was toxic. Or can they make it better and have a second chance and make something, real? I don't know. Moses, I take it you're hungry because you're eating dried food. Like, what are you doing right now? I just heard Vex. So be very careful because the wrong one could be coming in first for you to get challenged. Maybe the right one doesn't come until you pass the test. Oh, I don't have veggies. Do you want some baby arugula while your food gets ready? Here, you want some baby arugula? Let me just get their breakfast together. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. So careful too, because somebody could just be like, wow, but then, you're on a new date or something, but it's like, you remind me of somebody. But then I'm also getting the vibe of, there's the waters. I'm also getting the vibe of like I just said end of life. But I was going to say a vibe of Vex, end of life. Okay, so Jesus. Somebody could have recently passed. I don't know if this is like a karmic being taken out. This is the pink deck. Spiritual meaning of the color pink. Love, friendship, balance, comfort, healing, good health, success, nurturing, happiness, harmony, approachability, compassion. Related to the heart chakra. It could be used for healing. It is, after all, a feminine and gentle energy. Maybe that's what I was trying to say in between here, but I can see that I can see like you could use a good friend. So be careful because there is one, but there's also a frenemy, and I don't know which one comes first. So it's almost like an entanglement. I feel like there's like still a lesson here. So that means somebody has the capability of pulling on your heartstrings. But I think you already know the answer, and I just realized you got 2 3s and 2 7s. I didn't even pick up on that. 37, 37, 73, 73. get one of these cards. There's something more here, but are you ready for love? I don't even see love. This is a tough one. It's someone's karma to like emotional healing. So this is good, but it's also, and you got that manifestation. So something's being aligned. Because somebody up here can really use that security, the emotional security. And it's coming. Maybe on the 7th, is that next week? So for now, take care of yourself. Again, this particular read with the pink is about population too right now. It's very, you can get very easily sucked into something here. Just because the Earth's frequency right now is also playing cleanup around the same time as autumn. Like there's a lot. And I just heard there's a lot more to come. Because it was almost like, I think I said to you guys, can you even have a tsunami like on the East Coast? But the way that wave came in through town, it was like a fucking tsunami. We can pick up on that energy, guys. So do your best to ground yours and be careful who, you engage with over the weekend. That's for sure. Hi, peanut butter. Yeah, go hang out with you too, huh? That's my buddy. You're my buddy. All right, let's get to the teal deck. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. How did these come out? Oh, that was the reading. God, I feel like I went into a tunnel there. It's almost like I did a reading for Amy and I got sucked into a ship. There was a void right there. My throat is burning. So something just happened in that reading that kind of makes me feel like I got brain fog. So be careful. Again, like there's a Frenemy here. It won't last. So like say somebody like their girlfriend pissed them off. So like now it's like, oh, I'll go hang out with this one. And then they're back with, Becky and Karen the week after. And they ditch you. It's like, oh, okay. Wow. Let's get one more message out of this one because I feel like the way he took off right there too. Peanut butter. I know. Okay. Break free. All right. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary. If you're going to share your true self with others, be brave, be real, be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Maybe there's just family arguments. Just time to stay away from that shit. All right. Teal deck. I feel like there's a lot of answers in this one for some reason. Yeah? Look at that high pitch. unawakened mute. I forgot to timestamp that other one. Alright, well, I'm going to start this one at 2:20:30. Teal. Blue, yellow, okay, pink. Pink is fucking significant there. What the actual fuck is going on over there? Tornado. Do you guys, have you been seeing clouds? So imagine a chemtrail and it goes that way. I've been seeing clouds going straight down and they're all in different shapes. It's like those lines again, but horizontal and vertical. What is he doing? He must be putting the wood stove on. Pellet. Let me just feed them so this doesn't get interrupted. And I would change the timestamp again. What was that? Something's about to go down. It's going down. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, here I come. Why did that fall? Oh my god, you're sitting in baby arugula with shit on your back from Sheldon. Oh, he is eating the arugula. Eat your baby food. Here. You. Come on. There's your food. Yummy, yummy. You eat. I'll put the lettuce right there. Oh, this shit is just falling down. I did get a tornado, like a funnel. But I didn't get a good look at them. But the clouds, and I just got pulled to that. Like the smoke going up in the air there. So I don't know if you guys been seeing them, but it was going down. Vertical. So I think they're dumping stuff. You know, poisonous shit. Offloading. But now it's just going straight down instead of horizontal. And there's been some beautiful clouds out there too. And I was told there's going to be a lot of lines, but those lines I was talking about, I saw in the picture the other day, I just got pulled to the ring of fire. That's intentional because that's interdimensional. They didn't know they were doing it. So, I don't know, the galaxy could just be putting in extra clouds. But there is dumping it is chemicals and it is intentional. You know when they drop shit over a fire to put the fire out? So something's going to happen. So this is also a global read. The other one, global, came into that as well. All right, 224. 224:40. Oh, purple. Teal deck. Working with the teal deck. Teal. I feel like got a lot of teal around all of a sudden. You gotta work on that vibration, that grounding. And I do feel energy. Something has more to do with the sky. Just got pulled the Skylanders. Something has more to do with the sky than the land. And I've known this about elephants, but elephants will eat certain plants when they're in labor. They're teach other elephants. Like the plants, like they can tell somebody has an infection, they go to the right plants and they do that vibration. And I remember in the middle of the video, guys, like I got stepped on an elephant once, and it doesn't actually hurt because that's like a padding. They vibrate. Hey, the water's over here. Hey, the medicine's over here. Hey, I found it. Let's go this way. But they tell everybody on the land. Like it's not just their own little group. So this, again, there's something powerful here, and the energy, you can flow with it. And that's what you're supposed to do with this eclipse. You're supposed to flow with it. If you choose like a shadow, so I see like a shadow underneath, you know what I mean? Even though the elephant's not shadow, but you got bright pink here too. And we just did the pink deck, and this is kind of continued from the pink deck. I did just get pulled to like a fire again. I don't know if it's native or a tornado. So there must be another storm coming in. I just heard Asia, but I think it just comes down on an elephant. But this isn't even an Asian elephant. This is an African elephant. Still beautiful, huh, baby? Still beautiful. Libra. It's a great energy that you if you can't find grounding in this energy, that's going to be super fucking hard, guys. Careful where you put your energy. I can't stress it enough, because our energies, the ones that are like moving forward, and very authentic, we're in a higher energy. There could be a really good person here too, a friend, a family member, a lover. You meet somebody, and a dog. I just got pulled to a dog that's unconditional. So there is someone around you that's unconditional. And if you don't feel it, if it doesn't feel unconditional, don't engage. Refocus. I feel like it's just a shift of energy. It's like, it reminds me of yesterday. I remember my dad, he was doing something and we were leaving at the same time, and he's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I gotta go print all this paperwork so I can mail it later and go hang out with Alana for a couple hours." And he's like, "Well, you do know, I'm just letting you know I'm going to BJ's and Mom's going to be alone." It's like, so you just expect me? Like, you're going to put that on me? You could have went to, and it was not a big deal. We had a great day, but it's little stuff like that. Because not everybody is dealing with a higher vibration here, guys. And there is health. My mother is not doing good. Lots of tumors came back, nothing they can do type thing, maybe a pill, but one lung collapse at any time. But the doctor's like, "But you can live with one lung." Oh, who wants to live with one lung? With lung cancer and struggle. So it's like trying to stay optimistic, but it's hard to stay optimistic, right? So it's like you really have to be smart here with who you engage in, because you could be trauma bonding. That's a thing, guys. Or you're with somebody just because it feels comfortable and that's what you want, but are you thinking about all the other stuff? Even if one night you were intimate with somebody, the wrong person, there's going to be consequences for it. If it's the right person, all good. But there's a wrong person for some of you. There really, truly is. Why you were meant to go through certain pain with some person in your lifetime, it does suck, especially when you think like, of a love story, which just came in the other day. It's like that first person I fell in love with lost my virginity, and then years later he separated with his wife, and we kind of talked about the years, only briefly, social media, no cheating, nothing like that. But I came back into his life a few months after he separated. They each went their own ways, separate living. It was like, wow. And he brought up a lot of feelings for me that I must have just buried. The spirit definitely wanted me to acknowledge. But it would have been one of those fairy tales, it would have been a happy ending. But it didn't go that way. So this could have been a person coming back around where you thought you could have that and you saw a life with this person, but it's not that person, guys. It could be for some of you, but honestly, your gut already knows. But your soul, it touches you. It pulls on your heartstrings, like I said. Well, other yous might just click, oh, look at that, return. Okay, so whenever you have a connection to somebody in your life, this is why some people don't recommend staying friends with the ex. It's nice to be cordial, but like sometimes it's just best to just not do that anymore, guys. I've learned that lesson in the last couple of years, the hard way. And Cancers love to hold on like that, but it's not necessary. Because then you always have that door open with that energy, and if that energy is not like stable and authentic and not really there for you, like is that's not somebody you want to hang around with, and that and it does suck because you were with somebody. So guys, I don't know, and it could have been you with somebody new, and you're like, oh, do I go back to the past? Like the vibration right now is key for you. Okay, just again, if you need to get on a treadmill, just close your eyes. You're walking on a treadmill, steady pace, a good pace, a little quicker than you would, but not fast. Just you're staying with it. Imagine your feet, your breathing. It doesn't have to be like yoga breathing. It doesn't have to be like I'm just gonna pull the tantric, but like you can balance yourself that way. You can clean the kitchen. You can balance yourself that way. Like it's real easy to balance yourself right now. So if you get stuck, in something that is just kind of like, it's iffy. Don't do iffy this weekend, guys, unless it's somebody else, and you there's something there. But I damn, it's gonna be one of those weekends. And again, this could just be all thoughts. Well, this person's, if they're not in this weekend, they're coming in week 2. That's for damn sure. So I am getting sensitivity there, and at the bottom of the deck is settle. So don't you dare settle, because you got your tribe right there too. You're switching, fresh start. You're also switching tribes. So it's almost like if you choose a certain path, you could end up in that situation. I keep hearing like but I just heard I can be wrong, and that could just be because you put a wall up. But if that's the case, you also got to think about that, because you can get tricked into being like, oh, there's something there though. Yeah, there's something there. You guys have a tie. Yeah, there's something there. Okay. So, but that doesn't mean, go and settle. Someone might just hit you up instead of text you. Listen to your instincts. Oh, and you got love. But I feel like there's something else here too, and you got rest. So this is a lot like Pink in a way. But I feel like this one is more I don't think it's I don't think it's the right person, guys. And it's almost like I'm hesitant to tell you that, but I did hear WkEnd Frenemy before I wrote energy. So this is somebody that you remind me of a girl that I once knew. And then at the bottom of the deck, I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. And I just bang that as if like an elephant would bang its foot to let the other... I mean, it travels miles, miles, and miles. If they can sense another tribe coming in, they'll let them know, like, I'm over here, keep your distance, but here's the water. They're not greedy. So someone here is probably greedy. What do you want us to know this weekend for the Teal deck, please? Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing, spying. Someone's got their eye on you, doing research, so maybe just watching from a distance. Pregnancy, somebody's expecting. Careful, you can become extremely fertile here this weekend. Open up your heart, you attract more love. Somebody could be moving, you could be moving, trying to stop you. But I feel like open up your heart is a really good thing. But with intimacy, like refocus, like again, not the right person. I mean, just talk to a friend that you know got you. You know, like hit them up. They could be at a distance. Check on people. Somebody could have got somebody else pregnant. They don't want to tell you. Or spend some time with your children, because I'm just getting the heart right there too, and comfort, and the heart's right there. You know, be a little more optimistic. Like I said, like if I'm thinking of Lonnie, you know, we went to G.I. Jane, we didn't finish it, but I wanted her to be like inspired. So I wouldn't go watching romantic movies if you're feeling, you know, lonely or vulnerable or down, you know, like I wouldn't go watching those this weekend. Like I'd be real careful again with your energy. Put on something you wouldn't typically watch, you know, just don't go to like romance or Hallmark or... Because sometimes I can watch movies like that and be perfectly fine, and then other times I'm like, I want that. And some of you are definitely gonna get it. It just might be a little ways out, you know, where you just started. And careful you're not pushing away and you're just settling because you're like, oh, maybe somebody's older here and they want to settle. You know, a lot of people say that, but then when it comes down to it, you know, they run from it or something. So just be smart this weekend. Again, listen to your gut. Like, I guarantee whoever this person is, like, it probably didn't end well. They could have went silent. You could have went silent. Didn't have to even be an argument, but this is somebody that would hit you up, and it would be frustrating. Like, this is somebody that a lot of love, but ring around the rosy, unfortunately. Did they grow within the years? I don't know. I don't have that answer for you, but do I feel like they could provide for you? Yeah. They would not in the sense of like stay at home. This would be like, go work. You know what I mean? Like get your hustle on. But they still want to make more money. So that came in when read 1 or 2 with either yellow or blue. And it's all about the feminine energy this weekend. There's a lot of men everywhere, but like in the sense of the feminine choosing. So if it's men, they have to be in a more submissive, vulnerable energy. And I'm not getting that just quite yet. I can see it coming in. And it could very well possibly come in this weekend as well. You could be lying in somebody's arms. Who knows? But got to do what's best for you. Empowerment, especially empowerment. That's like G.I. Jane, right? You got sexuality. So with that intimacy, animals is a big deal here too. And you got creativity. You could be very, very fertile this weekend, guys, so be careful. And I also just got pulled to the condom being stuck in you. Like it comes off. And I'm not saying they got a little penis. I'm just saying, like, rough sex, who knows? Just be careful. Pay attention to animals. A lot of signs with animals. And I've been seeing, where was I yesterday? Alana, she had a teddy bear, but it wasn't a teddy bear, it's a rabbit. And I'm like, oh, it's so cute. But I'm just seeing a teddy bear there. So it's just that vibe. Like, some of you, I'm telling you, you saw life with somebody a while back and it didn't go down. But they're going to come back around. And do I think there might be some change? Yeah, but ultimately, years down the road, it's going to end up, you're just going to be frustrated. It's just not going to work for some of you. It's not unconditional. Somebody here does not know unconditional love. And you could have been a catalyst for that. You know, and maybe they are sorry the way they treated you or the way it ended, but and it's not me being in rough situations. This is like personal life. So I'm telling you, like, there's going to be a tough choice here because I don't think that's your person, guys. Like, at one point it was your person. I just heard boo. But there's a song with boo. What's that old song with boo? Shit, I haven't heard that in a long time. I think it's a female that sings it. Anybody remember that song? Damn, that's an oldie. Not too old, but it's an oldie. You're My Boo lyrics. I don't know what it is. My Boo, Alicia Keys and Usher. Yeah. There's always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming because you've been blinded from the start. Know that you're the one for me. It's clear everyone can see. Oh, baby, this is the one. You'll always be my boo. Do you remember, girl? I was the one that gave you your first kiss, and I was just talking about that shit. So I don't know what's going on here, but it started when we were young. You're in my mind. Another brother's taken over, but you're still in my eyes. Someone might try to write something romantic, too. I remember, boy, because after that kiss, I could only think about your lips. It started, when we were younger. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but you'll always be my boo. I was in love with you when we were younger. You were mine. And when I see it from time to time, I still think about that in your eyes. But I just heard lips. So yeah, this is, like I said, like, it's something like that. And I just literally told you the same exact story. So for some of you, I wish you the best here, because it might come down to you actually considering this. But I'm not going to lie, it doesn't feel like it's everlasting. It just doesn't feel unconditional, guys. And there's something going on with you, like, you know, the way you're moving forward. I don't think this person could really understand how you think. And it's okay to have two different religions, beliefs, things like that, but not to this extent. Like this. Do you constantly want to be explaining yourself, or, you know, or they just, you know? And it sucks because there is love here, but this tie's got to go. And some of you are having a really big test because you're going places. So all my reads tell a different story, but it ends up kind of basically strong messages for each. Like this isn't like the other messages. It is, but it's not in regards to how it ends. Maybe like, yeah, it's not going to work, but in the sense of like you up here, you had work, you had opportunities, you had, unconditional love, opportunities. Okay, so we said that twice. So don't get stuck in maybe this can work. Because your instincts, I guarantee, are already telling you no. But if you start chatting with somebody, it could become dangerous. And that's a test because it will end up eventually coming intimate again. You just, ultimately, even if someone came at you and like, I'm divorced, this and that, somebody gives too much attention somebody gives too much attention to one thing. Like you'll never be top priority with this person. I guarantee you will never be number one. Other things will come before you. That is a fucking given. So you're always like, if it's not work, it's the ex. If it's not the ex, it's the family. If it's not the family, the car fucking broke down. If it's not the car breaking down, like an ex hit you up. Like it's just, it will constantly be like that. And I'm telling you, people, if you know what I'm talking about, be very careful here. Like if this was my instinct, If this was my instinct, oh my God, why do I keep saying that? If this was me, what was I going to say? If this was me, say somebody's watching me, that person probably won't come in this weekend. Because there's a motive, there's an agenda. Did wait for the week or something, or they're not watching this and they still hit me up. But they're probably hitting me up drunk, or you know what I mean? I am getting pulled to my parents again, like when it comes to, will somebody really be there for you? Because the way my dad handles it, we all handle it differently, right? So sometimes he can drink so he doesn't feel his feelings, or he'll go stay busy in the garage because he doesn't know what to do with himself, So there's definitely regret here, but it is what it is. Okay, so you need to stay empowered, work with animals. Did you ever make love to this person? Like I almost feel like you'd rather make love. Like whoever you're dealing with never really made love. You could have had amazing fucking sex, but did you make love? That's different. And this could be an intimacy thing too. Fear holding them back, but so like everything I've been explaining to you, like don't entangle yourself in that. You need to refocus and stay focused. Love will come. The right one can come in too. And then a week later, the other one hits you up and you're like, oh man, what the fuck? Or somebody does something that somebody else did. It's karmic. That's why things start off that way. So on your end, if they ghost you, or it's them. It's karmic. You are the catalyst. But if you notice how relationship starts, the same person. I had this conversation with the first time Charlie did something, I nipped it in the fucking butt because I'm not. Everything will start off the same way, but then there'll always be one person or the other person, if it's meant to be, to really have an adult fucking conversation on how they feel or how something went down, or you know what I mean? That's the type of connection you need, not confusion. Do I try it? Do I not? I would say no. Your instinct is already telling you, like, mm-mm. And it's not one of those readings, I'll never go back to her, I'll never go back to her. It's not like that. Like, it's no, because your energy is elsewhere. So you need to be extremely careful with who you engage with this weekend because of just the energy in the world right now, in our globe, vibrations, frequencies. You need to rest. We're still at the peak. Today is like the peak tomorrow, and then it dwindles down, So you still got to work with that energy this weekend. Love yourself. Listen to your instincts. Focus on things that matter. This person can, it's not like this person's irrelevant, but it's not worth entangling yourself in something like this. It's just not. And I just heard, like, it's not the right time. And I never say shit like that because it's not about timing. And I don't think this part's a lesson, guys. I'm not going to lie. This is just like when this person comes around, it's distracting. And Spirit does not want you distracted. So yeah, some of you could get tested, but not a lot of you. I don't, not with this. It's more about yourself, your beauty. You could have been dealing with somebody who settled for something else, like I said, but then it's like, here's your tribe and here's your new start. Okay, and then you got grief, ascending. So it might be somebody's karmic lesson, they come back around and, it's too late. And it's not because too late, dollar short. Like, there's no attitude behind it. It's just your instincts just know that it would be a distraction. I can't stress to just take care of yourself. And if you are going to go out, hang out with your friends, if something touches your soul and it's not this person, maybe explore that because they're bring me a higher love. Ooh, like your vibration, you're different from this person now. Like, I don't know if it's been years, I don't know, but like it's like an awakening. Like you're different. Your vibration is so much higher. There is an energy here, I'm telling you, that it's just a distraction. They could have a lot of love for you, but I don't think you would get to where you need to be with this person in your life. I'm not going to lie. And it's probably because you have a lot of love for them and you want to nurture and do this, but like this person would just distract you. And they might think it's not even intentional, but like it is, because it's the way they think. It was karmic. It could have worked when it was supposed to work, but it's not supposed to work now. So this is a major choice. I remember one of the weekend reads I did recently, like it was major. And this could fuck up your whole path. Honestly, there's somebody here that could possibly fuck up your whole path if you engage with them. And then there's another, if it's not in, not in your life now, it's coming. But I'm surprised Spirit wouldn't pull you. So for some of you, it is kind of a test, but this is more like, because I'm speaking for my soul right now, guys. Like, it would almost be painful. I get exactly what this reading is saying, but you're not going to thrive with that person. You just won't. I'm sorry to say that. You're being guided out anyway. Worry about centering yourself. This vibration. This for me right here. Main card. That's all you gotta do. Ground yourself. Stay grounded. Please. There's the news, everything you watch. Like, our energies are so sensitive and vulnerable right now. Like, I got goosebumps just in my legs. Now it's going up my chest to my head. So you're so sensitive to the energies, and they are lower energies right now, but you vibe at a higher frequency. There's a situation here that just, this person will never vibe at your frequency, guys. They just wouldn't. And it's not an insult. And this not even about me. It could be, who knows? I'm always in readings too, but I teach off experiences, and it is who I am. And there is somebody else, whether they're in your life now or not. Like, somebody might want to say goodbye to you. I don't know what that's about either. Like, I'm sorry, goodbye. Like, maybe somebody knows, like, they're dying, like their instincts are telling them, or karma. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Like, maybe it really truly is sincere, but it's like, then you feel the need to, like, help, and it's just a spider web. It's a clusterfuck of webs. You never see spiders overwebbing another spider web, individual webs. Stay off the web too, unless you're researching or putting on certain music and frequencies. Something like, it sounds like it's going around and around. It's like the balls. Remember those Chinese balls? My mom has 2 of them. You just go like that, and it's good for your hands as well. But it's the vibration. I should break those out. I don't know where they are, but I really should do that for you guys. All right, I will be on members over the weekend to finish up those reads for you guys, and you'll see the rest of you. I want to say on Monday, but I don't know. I might be back for some reason. Who knows? But members, I will be on shortly after I situate some things, okay? The higher tiers. And I'm doing that because I'm just so busy. I got to figure out that list. But I've kind of been neglecting members. But again, it's people are stealing content. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I have to situate certain stuff before I am making moves, but it's different. So it's just like me appreciating you and giving back for not, like, giving up, like, oh my God, where is she? It's just sometimes I need that break as well. So I'm going to try to take advantage of it this weekend as much as I can. So my advice is you do the same. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.